Hi, hello, and welcome to another episode of Faith Champs, a new season 2 that we have. And here, right with us in this studio, we have today St. Charles Kamnahalli girls here who have done really well and have qualified for this semi-final round. And here to my round, we have our Sacred Heart girls once again. All smiles, all confidence, and it's a joy to see our children participating in Faith Champs. This is Father Joe Abraham hosting the show for you this episode, and it's a joy for me to accompany our young children who are so well versed with the Bible. Every verse is in their hearts, and it is a joy to see such children in our families. Now let us have a quick little introduction from our children who are here. St. Charles Kamnahalli, can you introduce yourselves, how you have prepared for this particular match and how important it is for you to be a part of this quiz competition?
Myself Meghna from St. Charles High School, currently in 9th grade. Our sister trained us very well, and it's important for us because we are representing our school and it'll make our sister, parents and ourselves proud.
Wonderful. Good to hear that, Meghna. Keep it up. Good work. And over to you, Sweetal.
Hi everyone, my name is Sridhar and I'm studying in 9th grade in St. Charles High School, ICSE. This thing is very important for us as we studied hard, and I hope we tried our best to study this, and yeah, I hope we win.
Good, that's the confidence. It's not just I hope we win, we will win, and that should be the confidence that is in your hearts, and it's a joy to welcome you once again. Welcome, Sweetal and Meghna.
Thank you, Father.
Yes, and over here to our Sacred Hearts girls. Welcome once again to the show and introduce yourselves.
My name is Apeksha D. Rachel and I'm from the 8th grade in Sacred Heart Girls High School. I think this round is very essential to us because if we win in this, we're going straight to the finals. And it's going to be for us to pay off all the hard work that we've done through all our vacations. So it is really important. And we're very confident that we will win.
Thank you, Apeksha. And how about you, Niharika?
Hi everyone, my name is Niharika Florentina. I'm from 9th grade from Sacred Heart Girls High School. We've had a lot of meetings, text messages, a lot of Google Meets and personal meets for this. And I think to make that pay off, we have to win, and at least to make everyone at home proud. So it's very important we win this.
That is the most important part, to make everyone proud, and all the more to make heaven proud and happy to see our children perform so well. Are you ready? The students here, the participants are ready. I am here ready. Our entire crew here in the studio is ready, and I'm sure you are ready too. Get your popcorn, get your soft drinks, get whatever you want. Come, sit, relax, and enjoy the next few minutes with our children with Redemptorist Media Center, Faith Champs Season 2. For the first round, we have our MCQ, multiple choice questions. First question of this match is, with what did God write the commandments on the stone tablets? Option A, with his finger. Option B, with his word. Option C, with the sound of thunder. And option D, Moses inscribed what God instructed. Your time starts. There is some discussion. What could it be? Dear people watching, what would you choose? What did God write with? They seem to know the answer, and yet they want to build our suspense. Last 10 seconds. 9, 8,
Option D.
7. Option D. They have locked option D. Moses inscribed what God instructed. God dictated and Moses was taking notes of them, is what girls from St. Charles Kamnahalli have told. Are you confident about it?
Yes, Father.
Quite confident. What do you think, Sacred Hearts girls?
Not that sure.
We're not that sure with it.
You're not that sure either. Okay, both of them have thrown some suspense. What would your answer be? And the answer is in the book of Exodus, chapter 31, verses 18. And he gave to Moses what he had finished speaking with him on Mount Sinai, the 2 tablets of testimony, tablets of stone, written with the finger of God. Yet to open your score, but too early to feel so down. Happy, cheers, just the beginning. It's almost like trial, though it's a real round. It's okay, we have a long way to go and many more points to score. So with that, we go to the first question to Sacred Hearts girls. Your first question, 6B, is dash, what is the first campsite of the Israelites? A. Sukkot, B. Elim, C. Masha, D. Meribah. What could the answer be? The first campsite. Where did they first pitch their tent? All the answers look familiar. Sukkot, Elim, Masha, Meribah. Terms we have sometime or the other heard in the readings.
What do you think?
There is some serious discussion. 30 seconds done. Here we have our girls who have prepared well, and yet they have some discussion going on.
We lock option B, Elim.
They lock option B, Elim. Option B, Elim. Are you confident?
Not really.
Okay, not much, quiet. So different answers. What do you think would be the answer?
I think it's option A.
You think it's option A. Are you confident about that?
Maybe.
Maybe. You're not giving a sure answer either. But if I have to give the points, it would be to Charles. The option is option A, Sukkot. It was in Sukkot where the people of Israel journeyed from Ramis to Sukkot, about 600,000 men on foot, besides women and children, and there they pitched their tent. We read that in Exodus chapter 12, and it was a tough competition. Questions are getting tough because it's semi-finals, and both these girls have done really well in the past, and so we were forced to get tough questions. Anyway, yet to open the scores, nothing to worry about. We have a long day to go, and over to St. Charles. Come Nahali, make the school proud. The second question for you is, who made the fine linen and the blue, purple and scarlet yarns for the sanctuary? Option A, Oholiab. Option B, Zephora. Option C, skillful women. Option D, Merari. What is the answer? Your time has started clicking. Who made the fine linen and the blue, purple and scarlet yarns for the sanctuary? Who could it be? There is again some discussion. Half the time down, 30 seconds.
Option A, Oholiab.
Option A, Oholiab is what they have locked. What would you think would be the answer?
We would have logged the same answer, but we are not sure. We think it's option C.
They think it's option C, but they would have locked option A, and the Charles Kamanahali have already locked option A. Unfortunately, the answer is C, skillful women. This is a very important phase where they were preparing themselves for the tabernacle. Each person, each family had a contribution to make. The men brought whatever they could to contribute towards building this tabernacle. And the women, the skillful women who were in the camp, for their part, for their contribution, they came together and they brought along with them fine linen, blue, purple and scarlet yarns, the best of dyes that were there in their time of civilization. They brought these linen and offered it to the priest so that the tabernacle could be decked. That's the little background to this. skillful women. Both these skillful women have somewhat missed it for this session. But anyway, we still have a long way to go. And the second question, over to Sacred Hearts Girls, Bangalore. Whom did Moses take with him to Egypt? Option A, his wife and his sons. Option B, he came alone. Option C, he and his donkey. Option D, none of the above. Your time starts ticking. Whom did Moses take with him to Egypt?
Option C. One second. Yeah, okay.
This is turning interesting. Niharika has got her glasses on. That seems to have some special powers, as some said.
We lock option B, he came alone.
Option B, Moses came alone, is what they have locked for this question. What would you lock?
The same.
The same, that Moses came alone. What would you say, people? With whom did Moses come? Was he a loner? Was he like one of us priests coming alone for our mass? Unfortunately, it is the wrong answer. Moses came with his wife and his sons. He brought them. He came along with them. And that is what we read in Exodus chapter 4 verses 20. So Moses took his wife and his sons and had them ride on a donkey and went back to the land of Egypt. And Moses took the staff of God in his hand. That is a very interesting question. Until this portion, we have his wife and sons mentioned. And after that, suddenly Moses becomes the hero of the entire episode, and not much mention is made later to his wife and his sons. Unfortunately, at the end of the second question, they are yet to open the accounts. Both the teams are still equal, and the game is turning interesting. We turn to question 3 to Team A, to St. Charles, Kamnahalli, Bangalore. Your third question is, how many fishes did disciples have with them when Jesus fed the 4,000 people? How many fishes did disciples have with them when Jesus fed the 4,000 people? Option A, 2 fishes. Option B, 5 fishes. Option C, a few small fish. Option D, none of the above. The time has started ticking. How many could be there? Fishermen. How many fish did they have? Did they fish anything at all? Did they have? Did they not have? None of the above. Was it cooked, fried, baked? Did they make a pudding or a pie out of it? That's some serious discussion going among the girls of St. Charles, Kamnahalli. 20 more seconds to go. They still have a little time and they're discussing. They have put out all their fingers to count.
Option A, 2 fishes.
Option A, 2 fishes is what they have locked. St. Charles, Kamnahalli. And what do you think, Sekrats?
Option C, a few small fish.
Option C, a few small fish. What would be the right answer? My dear people, what do you think is the right answer? The right answer is option C, a few small fish. Oh, unfortunate Kamnahalli girls. After the end of question 3, you are yet to start scoring, and I'm sorry I can't give you a point for that. It's the first right answer that has come this morning, and yet I can't give you a score for this answer. We read this in the Gospel of Mark, chapter 8. It's in your syllabus, right, Mark? How I love to see that smile. And they had a few small fish, and having blessed them, he said that these also should be set before them. And that is the answer. A few small fish. It doesn't matter how many. For Jesus, anything will do to make a miracle, to feed a 4,000 people. That was a good question. Yet to open their accounts, and yet not too late. Over to Sacred Hearts girls, your fourth question. It's your third question of the day. Listen carefully. It's a fill in the blank question. The Lord will be a wall of fire around Jerusalem and will be the dash in her midst. Option A, protector. Option B, fortress. Option C, glory. Option D, strength. The clock is ticking. What could it be? The Lord will be a wall of fire around Jerusalem and will be the in her midst. I was about to blurt it out. 40 more seconds. Discussion again. They are trying their knowledge. They're trying what they studied. And they're also trying a bit of luck. It works with MCQs. Yet to open their scoreboard. All excited. Faith champs.
We lock option B, fortress.
Option B, fortress, at the 50th second is what our Sacred Hearts girls have locked. And what is the answer? Could it be option B? What would you lock?
Option C, glory.
Option C, glory. What makes you say fortress?
We just guessed it. Actually.
Just guessed it. Thank you for that honest answer. Honesty is a beautiful virtue, Niharika. It will take you a long way. And what makes you say glory?
I just remember reading it somewhere.
You remember reading it somewhere, and no doubt your memory is right. Option C, glory, is the right answer, and we see that in the book of. We see that in the book of.
Zechariah.
You're sure?
I think so.
Yeah, it is in the book of Zechariah. We see that it's in the book of Zechariah. And I will be to her a wall of fire all around, declares the Lord. And I will be the glory in her midst. It is a situation as they are traveling. God promises that the glory of God will journey with them. God says that He will be there in their midst, no matter where they are. Even if they are in exile, even if they are in the most difficult situation, even if they are yet to start scoring anything at all, God's glory will journey with them. And that's the assurance we have today as we close the third question of the day. If it were to be the other sessions, if it were to be the qualifiers, the earlier matches, the league matches, 3 were the questions. And we are yet to open our accounts. Being semis, we have 5 questions, 2 more questions to go. I'm excited. Are you excited?
Yes, Father.
Yes,
I'm
Father.
sweating already. How about you?
We're still
Perspiring too. You can see that there. The question goes to St. Charles Kamnahali. On that day, the mourning in Jerusalem will be as great as dash. Option A, the mourning at Hadid Rimon. Option B, the mourning at En Hadad. Option C, the mourning at En Ganem. And option D, the mourning at Adad. What could it be? On that day, the mourning in Jerusalem will be as great as dash. 50 more seconds to go. The clock starts ticking the moment I complete the question. They seem to know the answer, and yet they want to have a little discussion. There is anxiety in their smile. There is also a bit of doubt in their smile. 25 more seconds to go. They are discussing options. I wish I could hear what they are discussing. Can we push the mic a little closer to them? The last 10 seconds. 7, 6,
Option D.
Option D, the morning at our thought, is what St. Charles have locked here for this question. And now, Sacred Hearts, what would you choose? No way is the question. Father, you can't be so fair. The questions are really tough. Yes, the questions are tough. This is semi-finals rounds and the questions have to be at least a little bit tough. It helps you to prepare for the finals, whoever is going to turn up for the finals. And the answer for this question is option A, the morning at Hadad Rimon. Unfortunately, yet to open the scoreboard. But what is this place? This is a comparison. On that day, the morning in Jerusalem will be as great as the morning at Hadad and Rimon. God tells them that their morning will be just as it was when they lost their great king Josiah, who was killed in Megiddo, which is a plain. There was great mourning in the army. There was great mourning in the camp because the king who was leading them for war was put to death. And God says, such will be the mourning. The similar situation will be comparing it, saying, on that day, mourning in Jerusalem will be as great as the mourning for Hadad Rimon in the plain of Megiddo. Unfortunately, we still remain in our state of mourning. We are yet to open our scores and we are not disappointed. We move to Sacred Hearts girls for question number 4. Are you ready?
Yes, Father.
Yes, Father. We can hear it louder. A new area of question. According to CCC, Catechism of the Catholic Church number 419, how is original sin transmitted? Option A, by propagation. Option B, by temptation. Option C, by provocation. Option D, none of the above. The time has started. What does the Catechism of the Catholic Church teach us? How is original sin transmitted? Does it get propagated? Is it when someone is tempted that they commit original sin? Is it by provocation? Provoked? Or none of the above? Something else. Something that these quiz masters are trying to hide. 25 more seconds to go.
We lock option A by propagation.
They lock option A by propagation. How certain are you with that?
50-50.
50-50. That's still an answer to go. What would you think, St. Charles? What do you think would be the answer?
Option A.
Option?
Option A.
And how certain are you with that?
60%.
60%? 10% more than you. I think I should give them the point for being 10% more confident. And the answer is right. The original sin is transmitted by propagation. By the way, a question to you. What is original sin?
It's
The first sin committed
the
by
first sin
Adam's
committed.
They were the first to answer. The first sin committed by the
First
first
parents.
parents. Okay. Do you agree to that?
Yes.
Do we get original sin?
Yes.
How do we get original sin?
From our first
believe that
parents.
there
It's
are-
contracted.
It's transferred.
Okay.
Transferred.
It is?
Transferred.
It is transferred.
It's propagated.
Yeah, that was the answer. Come on. Why was there so much of thinking, discussion, 50-50?
Just in case.
Just in case. Everyone in human race is a subject of original sin by our birth, by our propagation, unless you are Mother Mary, who was conceived without original sin, because God had special plans for her. If not, the rest of us, by propagation, have fallen into original sin. But do we still carry our original sin in our hearts?
Because we got
Baptized.
You sure?
Yes, Father.
Yeah, that gives us the joy on our face, because the first scores of this game has just opened with Sacred Hearts girls scoring the first 20 points. And the last question of this set to St. Charles Kamnahalli. You have to make this. The question is, the word symbolon in Greek means option A, a summary, option B, collection, option C, gathering, option D, all of the above.
What is it?
The Greek word symbolon, what does it mean? Your clock has been running. Summarizing, collection, gathering, all of the above. What could it be? Discussion? What do you think, my dear people? 30 seconds to go. What could it be? I wish I can play the background score of a heartbeat. Tuk, 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 tuk.
I think it's option C, gathering.
You think it is option C, gathering. Can I lock it?
Yes.
Yes, I've locked it. And what do you think would be the answer?
According to what I read, it's a part of a broken object. So I'm not sure.
It is
the
a
options.
part of a broken object is what you think it is. If I were to give the score, it will be to myself. Option C, gathering, is part of the answer, but it is not the whole answer. It is all of the above. It is all of the above. The symbols of faith are composite formulas, also called as the professions of faith or creed, with which the church from her very beginning has set forth synthetically and handed on her own faith in a language that is normative and common to all the faithful. That is what is explained here. It just means all of the above. Symbolon means a summary. Symbolon also means summary is a collection. Collection also means it's a gathering, putting together. And it also means all of the above. Unfortunately, as much as I would love to give you the score for this, I can't do it. We move the last question to Sacred Heart's girls here who are waiting eagerly, anxious, fingers crossed, as much as you and I are, for this fifth question. And the question here is, what is the other name for the profession of faith? Option A, symbols of faith. Option B, the faith that Christians profess. Option C, creed. Option D, all of the above. What could it be? The time has started ticking. Another name for profession of faith. What could it be? Could it be the sign of the cross? But it's not there in the options. Could it be Jesus? That is also not there in the options. What is another name for profession of faith?
We lock option D, all of the above.
They lock option D, all of the above. What would you lock?
Same, Father.
Same thing. You can say it with a smile.
Same, Father.
Same thing, and the answer is right. All of the above. Profession of faith is what we say or recite in our Mass, the creed that we say. I believe in one God, the Father, the Almighty. The symbols of faith are composite formula, also called profession of faith or creed, with which the church from her very beginning has set forth synthetically, handed over on her own faith, and that is what we have. Symbols of faith, faith that Christians profess, creed, it's all the same name for one and the same. I believe in one God, the Father, the Almighty. And that brings us to the close of this first round of multiple choice questions. And the scores at the end of the first round. St. Charles Kamnahalli yet to open their scoreboard and yet not to feel down because it's just the beginning and 40 is not a big score to reach. And here you Sacred Hearts girls, 40 points that you have scored by answering 2 questions right, which is quite a good contribution that you have made to your team. And on that note, we close this first set of today's multiple choice questions. we smile out and wait for the second round, the most interesting round, which is supposed to be our acting skills, the dumb charades. On that note, shall we take a small break? The most interesting and entertaining round of this Faith Champs, acting out dumb charades. I have two bowls with me as usual, and these Sacred Hearts girls, if I remember, they always take the one on my right. I'm going to hold them both on my left and give an option now. What would you choose? Sacred Heart girls, which bowl would you like to have? Okay, that makes you touch a very significant bowl. I invite one of you to come to your position. Take your space. Pick your cue card. Turn a little more towards that side. And let's have a look at it. Okay, you got the situation and you're going to name every single portion of whatever is here. You've gathered your thoughts. The duration is 90 seconds, 1.5 minutes, and your time starts now.
It's one word. It's a character. 2. It's a prophet.
No more
Isaiah,
lips.
Jeremiah, Ezekiel, Daniel, Hosea, Josiah, prophet.
No lips.
What?
2.
3.
No lips.
Who's he?
Fingers.
What we did back then. Okay, cool. We did it. Isaiah, Jeremiah,
60 more seconds to
Nehemiah,
go.
Hosea, Josiah, Daniel, Hosea.
It's like turning.
We did it
pages
there.
of a book.
Okay, we did it. Who is it?
We have done this before.
You did it. Okay. Zechariah.
40 more seconds.
Some
other clue.
Zephaniah,
And flipping pages.
Haggai. Split it.
No showing
Split it.
fingers and letters.
Split it. Okay. First half. Yeah. What? Amos. Joel. I have no idea. Joshua. Daniel.
There's still time. Don't give up. No miming.
Elijah. Elisha.
Somewhere. 7,
Elijah.
6,
Ja.
5,
Eli.
4, 3,
Elisha.
2,
Eliam.
1. Unfortunately, she came as close as she could. As close as she could have it. And the answer is Eli or Eli as she pronounces it, and it was very close. She flipped every page in the Bible, and you can say that on the mic so we can all hear it. Okay, it's fine.
Okay.
Okay. That was a tough call. We all overheard it, heard it, didn't hear it, not too sure. We had to take a break, go to the third umpire, rewind, go forward, and hear what exactly was said. And the answer had been blurted out.
Elijah. Elisha.
Somewhere 7,
Elijah.
6,
Ja.
5,
Eli.
4. Right, which Apiksha, why did you not catch on that?
I didn't hear her. She said Ja with more expression, and Eli missed out with Eli.
Okay, she says Elijah, Ja, Eli, and that was where she gets the point, and that was a very tight point to take. 20 points awarded to Sacred Hearts girls for getting the word Eli. And Prophet Eli is that character who they had to act out. Thank you so much, Apeksha. Back to your place, and I ask Niharika to come over to the mic. No, to your place. You get not much to choose. That's a good expression. Let me have a good look at it. That's a nice one. Interesting one. Your time. Are you ready?
Yeah.
of 90 seconds starts now.
One word, character, Old Testament, okay. Prophets, it's a woman, okay. Ruth, did we do it back? No. Can you split the word or anything like that? Ruth, I don't know, can split the word, something you do. You can change the
Yeah.
language and show.
70 seconds. Don't fret. Keep trying.
Think.
Some
Okay, split
time.
it. The first part.
The first part.
Sleep. Down. Night. Sleep. Lie down. Down.
She's trying her luck at it.
Nap. Sleeping down.
Yeah.
Try the second part.
Can see some frustration here. Keep trying. 30 seconds.
Show something.
Ah.
Okay, I know it's prophets. Okay, king, she killed a king. Okay,
Okay. 13,
I don't know.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time out. Ah.
What was it?
You tried your best. Can you come to the mic? Ah. What did she try to tell you? And
I
what did you
didn't
get with whatever she told you?
I didn't understand.
You got it from the Old Testament?
Yeah.
I learned something from you today. And it's a woman.
Yeah.
I learned something more from you today. And it's a prophet.
Prophet, yeah.
Wow. Those were all the clues that you had. That much is what I have learned. But more than that, what were you trying to tell?
It was Deborah in the Old Testament.
Would you have
What
guessed
was
that?
that? You were showing
Bed, Deb. I thought I'll do something like that.
Wow. Where you sleep down is supposed to be a bed. Okay, that was quite close. You tried your best, but it is getting tougher and tougher, my dear friends. They're watching along with us. Thank you so much, Niharika, for well participated in this particular game. The best dancer, but unfortunately couldn't make this round. St. Charles Kamnahali, Sweedal and Meghna. Who's going to come forward first?
Meghna.
Yes, Meghna's coming forward. Come, Meghna. Let's take a look at your clue. What is it? Wow, wow, wow. You have to enact the entire episode or whatever is there and make up your mind. Have you decided what you're going to do? And if you're ready, yup, she is confident. Your time of 90 seconds starts now.
Woman, yeah. God. Huh? Woman, yeah, it's a woman. The woman, it's not a name, it's just a woman. No, there's a name. There's a name, okay. Second word. Tell the second word. Only the woman, only about the woman, okay. God.
It's getting tighter.
Moses'
50
sister.
seconds to go.
Moses' sister. No. And what is she? She's not. Yeah, yeah. Woman. What am I supposed to tell? God. Then. Try to tell, try to
30 seconds.
Hmm? Yeah. Woman. How many words are there? Only one word. Okay, you'll split it. First word. Surprised. Reaction.
10,
Thinking.
8,
Sigh.
6,
Sigh. Sarah.
3, 2, 1. Ah, time's out and it was very
Hannah.
close. Come to the mic. How helpful was she to you with the best of her acting skills?
30%.
30%. Come on, Meghna, what happened? What were you trying to tell and what did she not pick up?
I thought I could say like ha. So you can
Oh,
say
wow.
Hana.
Oh, you were going by the sound of the word and you thought you will get it, but very unfortunate. Yet, we are not gone too far. You have one more choice, one more chance to act out and pick it. We switch places and now it's the chance of Sweedle. Sweedle, please come to your space and take your position. Have a look at that clue. You've seen that? Pretty easy to enact whatever is there. Yeah, and a little one step back. And have you made up your mind?
Yeah.
You're ready?
Yes.
Confident? Your time of 90 seconds starts now.
Coming. It's a phrase. It's an event. Tax collector. Matthew. Levi.
Oh, wow. That is the right answer. In 10 seconds, they have got the name. Tax collector. She showed the fingers. She got the money in her pockets right. Opening the bank of her account by telling the name of a tax collector of Levi. What a way to open your accounts. What a way to make your first score. Thank you so much, Sweedle. Talented girl. And thank you so much, Meghna. Very well guessed. Pretty early. You did really well. Joy to see you all do this. And a big congratulations to St. Charles Kamnahari. You're doing it. You're making your school proud. Thank you so much for this beautiful round of dumb charades. That was interesting. That was close. And that was really a joy to watch. Thank you so much. And we move to the next round. We are starting our third round, the rapid fire round, the round that keeps our heartbeats going the fastest. And as we start this third round of rapid fire, we see Kamnahali have scored a total of 20 points and Sacred Girls have scored a total of 60 points, just 40, a very small margin which can easily be made in this rapid fire round. And you know this is semis. This is not one of the league matches and we need to have a twist. So far for rapid fire, we had 10 questions for each. Each took turns to answer 5 questions. You're right. Here we'll have a third set of 5 pictures which you have to recognize. It will be done together as a team, not individually. You can join together and say, you will see the pictures on the screen and you can get to answer it right and score your points. Answered right, you can score a straight 150 points here. There is no negative marking. I will be as clear and fast as I can so that I give you your fair chance of time to answer. Are you happy with that?
Yes, Father.
Yes. I think you all got the chance to choose last
Yes.
time. So I'm going to give St. Charles Kamnahali the choice to choose. I have 2 sets here, set A, set B. What would you like to answer?
A.
You want set A?
Oh, 1 minute.
Yeah. That's big discussion
A.
for sets.
A.
Whatever. You sure?
Yeah.
Set A. Can I lock the answer? So, St. Charles Kamnahali is going with set A of rapid fire round. Who's going to answer the first 5 questions? It's Meghna?
Me.
Okay. Sweedle, can you move a little aside and come a little close away? No prompting, no helping, no miming. It's going to be Meghna's show of answering the rapid fire round and the first 5 questions. We have 45 seconds to answer these 5 questions. If you don't know, you can say pass and I will pass on to the next question. I'll come back to them later if we still have time. And there are some questions which are true or false. I will indicate that to you,
Yeah.
so you can just answer them. Set A. Your time starts now. The name Raphael means God dash.
Pass.
Pass. What is the sacrament of the Eucharist also known as?
Manna.
Manna, wrong. What color vestment the priest wears on Good Friday? Color of the vestment.
Pass.
Pass. How old was Moses when he met Pharaoh?
80.
80, correct. What is the other name for the Easter candle?
Cathedral.
Easter candle. What did you answer?
Cathedral.
Cathedral is wrong. Raphael means God dash.
Pass. Next one is
What color Vestament priest wears?
purple.
Huh?
Purple.
Purple is wrong answer. So you have answered one question right. How old was Moses? He was 8 years, that's right. Raphael means God heals. The one who helped in the healing process of Tobias and Tobit. The sacrament of Eucharist is also called as communion, Holy Communion. That was, I think, an easy answer. What color vestment a priest wears on Good Friday? He wears red to symbolize martyrdom, Jesus being killed. So, priest wears red. And what is the other name for the Easter candle? It's called as Paschal candle because it's the whole Passover situation, the Paschal celebration. And that was Team A scoring 10 points in Rapid Fire Part 1. Now, Sweedle gets to answer the second 5 questions. A little space for her. And she is going to shoot out all the answers as I'm going to see here. Your time of 45 seconds starts now. Which saint is the patron of bankers?
Pass.
Pass. Which saint is known for his rule of monasticism?
Pass.
Pass. Next 3 questions are true or false. There was no fruit in the fig tree because it was barren.
True.
True is the wrong answer. Assumption is not a Marian dogma. True or false?
False.
False is right. Gabriel means God is my provider. True or false?
True.
True is wrong. Which saint is the patron of bankers?
The second question, please.
Which saint is known for his rule of monasticism? Okay. You have answered one question right. Assumption is not a Marian dogma. False. Assumption is a Marian dogma. That is right. The other questions. Which saint is the patron of bankers? Saint Matthew. He was called from his tax office while he was counting his money. Which saint is known for his rule of monasticism? Saint Benedict. Saint Benedict wrote the rule. The first rule, started monastic life, gave the rule for a monastic life. It is Saint Benedict. Have you heard of the Benedictines? Saint Benedict? Okay, it's a new saint to learn. There was no fruit in the fig tree because it was barren. False. It was not the fig season and therefore there was no tree. You would have answered that right? Okay, there's some smile there. Gabriel means God is my provider. Wrong. Sorry. Gabriel means God is my strength. And that is supposed to be the right answer. You have got one right answer. You have scored a total of 2 right answers in this first part of the rapid fire. That makes it 20 more points to you. You have scored 40 as of now. I shall move over to Team B, Sacred Heart Girls. Who's going to answer the questions first? Yeah, we have Apeksha Ririchal who's going to answer the first questions, and her friend Niharika, though she is a very smart girl, is not going to help her out because it is individual participation. Are you ready?
Yes.
Your time of, closer to the mic in position. Your time of 45 seconds starts now. The word Mara means?
Dry.
Dry is wrong. Who are the 2 anointed ones in Zechariah?
Pass.
Pass. In the book of Zechariah, what item was described as having 7 eyes?
Pass.
Pass. From which city did the Israelites start their journey from Egypt?
Ramesses.
That's perfect, correct. Name one of the fruit of the Holy Spirit. Any one fruit.
Patience.
Patience is right. The question, who are the 2 anointed ones in Zechariah?
Zion and Jerusalem.
Wrong. In the book of Zechariah, what item was described as having 7 eyes? Run out of time. You have answered 2 questions right. Israelites started the journey from Ramses was perfectly right, and one of the fruits of the spirit you answered patience, and you're a patient girl, I should say, Apeksha. Patiently you got that score. The word Mara means bitter. You knew that it was at the tip of your tongue and you missed it out. The 2 anointed ones in Zechariah are the olive trees. That was pretty close. And in the book of Zechariah, what item was described as having 7 eyes? Lampstand, no. Stone. Okay, that was a tough one.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, you missed that out. You've got 2 answers right. That gives you 20 points to your team. And move side to give space for Neharika, who's ready to answer. Your time of 45 seconds starts now. What do Catholics call the event when Mary was taken to heaven?
The Assumption.
Perfect. The word consubstantial with the Father in the Nicene Creed means?
Jesus is with the Father. He is working with the Father.
Wrong. St. John Neumann, a Redemptorist priest, was canonized in the US as the first US saint in 1977.
True.
True is right. According to CCC, Catholic Church 209, how is God commonly called in the Hebrew Bible?
Adonai.
Is perfectly right. What tribe was Moses from?
Levi.
Levi is right. And yeah, you answered them all, except for one which went wrong. The word consubstantial. Yeah. The word consubstantial with the Father means of the same substance, one substance. Consubstantial, which means one substance. But that was a very good try. To see 4 straight answers right is not easy at this tough level of asking questions. She has taken 40 more straight points to her team, which means 60 points to score in rapid fire. I tell you, it's not a joke at all. Is not a joke at all. I am perspiring. I am sweating. I think we are getting into the heat of the game, and we have finished the first part of the rapid fire. The second part of the rapid fire is going to be teamwork. They're going to work it out together. They're going to guess pictures which are there for them. I again have 2 sets, team A, team B. We have some objects or people or whatever, sacramentals or sacraments which are going to be displayed on the screen, and they have to guess it. They can guess it together. They have 45 seconds to do this. 45 seconds is it's a lot of time. 9 seconds for each picture, right? 9 5s are 45. If you don't know, you can immediately say pass. We can come back to those pictures at the end. Is that okay with you? Have you got that clear?
Yes.
And so you are team A, and therefore you will have the first set for you. Your time of 45 seconds starts now. Pigs. Next. Wrong. Pass.
Chasuble.
Chasuble. Wrong.
This is Joseph.
Pardon?
Chasuble.
Wrong. The rope.
Rope.
What do they call it? There's a name for it. Pass. Whatever they missed. Okay, you get to choose. The first picture, second, third, fourth, fifth. You have 12 more seconds.
The third one is Western.
Third one, you've already answered wrong. It's not a vestment. Again, it's wrong.
Sacrament.
No, it's not a sacrament. Wrong. Unfortunately, you ran out of time, and in this, you're yet to score. It was. Have you been altar servers in church anytime? Unfortunately, no, you didn't get that chance. Girls, have you been altar servers?
Sometimes.
Sometime. Oh. We have one chance here with this girl here. I know these are little tough things to answer. The first picture that you see is called as the pattern. You see 2 portions which a priest holds, a paten and a chalice, which are used in the mass. Paten is the plate on which the priest keeps the big host, and the chalice is the cup in which the priest has the wine which is poured and offered to God. That's called the paten. The one on the second is a very easy one. It's called a monstrance. Monstrance, where we have the exposition of the Blessed Sacrament. The third picture is called the alb. The alb is what a priest wears inside. If a priest doesn't wear his habit, he wears an alb with it. That's the first inner garment a priest wears. It's called a alb when it is the full size. There is another half size. We shall keep it to another day for another game. I can't let out all the answers at the moment. The fourth picture here is what you call a cope. This is a very special dress which a priest uses only at the time of adoration, when the priest comes forward to expose the Blessed Sacrament. Everything in general is called vestment, but the name of this particular vestment is a cope, C-O-P-E. And the last one, the fifth one, the rope which a priest wears to bind his alb is called a cincture. It's called a cincture. Cincture is that part or object which is used to tie the alb. It is used by a priest to bind the alb. And that is what we call a cincture, the rope which is being used. A very good attempt, girls from St. Charles, Kamnahalli. Don't lose heart. You still have time. We still have the bigger game which is coming up, which will be the emoji round, which can score you 100 straight points and can still take you ahead. But before that, we'll give a chance to Sacred Heart girls to answer Team B, the second portion of their pictures, which they are going to guess. You're going to stay together and answer this together. Be loud, be clear, and lock the answers so that we don't have to take guesses or come back to this set again. Your time of 45 seconds starts now.
Stoop. The stoop.
That's right. Next. The square portion.
Okay, pass.
Pass. Next.
Pass.
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 Pass. That's easy.
What is that called?
Pass it.
Okay, pass.
Pass. You have all the 5 there. First is cancelled already for you.
What is that?
Keep trying. Any number.
This chair. Third one is chair.
Any number. The first one is holy water font, or also called a stoop, and you get 10 points for that. The second one is called a pall or a pall. It's a cover. It is something like a lid which is used to cover the chalice because it's wine and there's a tendency for small flies to come and fall inside. So to protect, you use a pall. And the third one is a presider's chair. One which is used by the presider. The main celebrant is called the presider. It's a presider's chair. The fourth one is very easy and simple one. Would you have guessed it? St. Charles. No, it's called a stole. A stole is what the basic vestment that a priest uses to bless any object. A stole which gives the priest the authority to celebrate a particular sacrament or sacramental. And the fifth one is pretty easy. It's an incense boat. It's in the shape of a boat and it's used to have the incense filled inside it. It's called an incense boat. That was pretty close. You get 10 points and your score has increased to 130. And you, St. Charles Kamnahalli, have got 40, just 90 points behind. You're getting into the last and final round. You can still win the match. You have 100 points to go. If they don't make anything or if they blurt out wrong answers, and if your prayers are answered, you can still get to win the match. The match is designed in such a way that till the end, you still have chances to win, still have chances to overtake in the last minute. Don't lose heart. Keep that smile, keep that cheer, keep your memory fresh. Pray to the Holy Spirit and you will do it. And Sacred Heart girls, you have done so far well. You all look confident. Keep that confidence going. And with that, we move into the final round, which is the emoji round. Welcome to the final round of this game between St. Charles Girls, Kamanahalli and Sacred Hearts Girls, Bangalore. And this is going to be a very interesting round, the emoji round. The emojis that we use in our day-to-day social media are going to be on the screen, and we are going to put that into a gospel search, into a biblical search of characters, events, people, situation, or whatever, which our champs are going to decode and throw it for us. We have 5 questions here, 5 set of emojis, and this is a very tricky round because there's going to be negative score. If they answer it right, they will get 20 straight points. 20 into 5 is 100 points, which is possible if they answer them all right. Or in case they ring the buzzer and answer the wrong question, it will be minus 10 points. And that is going to be the twist in this game. They are ready here. Are you ready, girls?
Yes.
Are you ready, girls?
Yes.
They have their buzzer here, hands on the buzzer, eyes on the screen, and they are ready, excited, a little anxious, a little cross-fingered, and yet they are all prepared for this round of emojis. We have now the first set of emojis, and your time starts now. Name the person. Ooh, so soon. So soon. So soon. What's the answer? What is the answer? No discussion. Go on. Throw them.
It's Saint Thomas the Apostle.
It is St. Thomas the Apostle. What makes you think that?
Because he was in doubt whether Jesus was resurrected, and he asked to touch the wounds of Jesus.
Wow.
And
Touch the
then,
wounds.
yeah, he came to preach in India.
Wow. 2 emojis that gave her the answer. And would you have guessed that? No way. The answer is absolutely right. It is St. Thomas the Apostle who came to India. And look at these emojis. We see a person, so it's a man, and he had his questions, his doubts. He wanted to touch the wounds of Jesus, and he got an opportunity. When he came, he saw Jesus. He was there after the resurrection, and his declaration of faith is seen on the cross. My Lord and my God. And finally, he is the patron of India, the apostle of India who came to India. A joy to have St. Thomas the Apostle. Your answer is absolutely right, and you take home 20 more points. Congrats, girls. Over to the second set of emojis, and they are here. Name the person. That seems to be a tough one. The first one is a crown. Could be a leader, could be a king, could be anything. Second one seems to be no. So we close this set, and the set is closed. Off the record. Come on, now you can make your guess.
I thought it's Solomon because
King Solomon.
Yeah, King
What
Solomon.
makes you think it's King
He
Solomon?
was-
He asked for wisdom, so
Yeah.
the writings may be wisdom, and he built
Wisdom?
a temple of God.
He built the temple of God. And the answer is right. Yeah, the answer is right. Yeah, absolutely right. Unfortunately, I can't give you a score for that. I can't give you marks for that. That still gives them the advantage where possibilities of still you losing out and they winning in is still there. That is King Solomon, who had his wisdom literature which he wrote, the book of the wisdom of Solomon, and the eloquence with which he spoke, and he was very much instrumental who constructed the Temple of Jerusalem. The game is getting tighter and the competition is getting closer. The third set of emojis on your screen right there. Who could this person be? There seems to be some wise person. There seems to be a wilderness. There seems to be a woman and a child. There is a jar of oil. There is something else There is some bowl and a cup. There is a bag of money in that. Oh, these girls are taking the risk. These girls are taking the risk. Come on, Sacred Heart girls, give it a try.
We think it's the widow with a son who gave oil to a prophet in the desert and received money. She was a very poor widow who, even though she did not have oil, gave it to the prophet because the Lord advised her to.
And the answer is right. Though they didn't get the name of the prophet, though they didn't get the answer is absolutely right. It is the story of the widow's oil who shared what she had, and when the prophet comes there, though that was all that she had and there was a great famine in the land, she was willing to share her portion of dough and the oil that she had, and as a result, her cup of oil or her portion of flour never ran out until the end of the famine in the land. Absolutely right by answering the question as the widow's oil, the story of the widow's oil. That gives you another strong 20 points in this round of emojis. It takes us to the fourth question, the fourth set of emojis, and your pictures are here. What could it be? There is an angel. There is a flying star. It could be anything. There is a stethoscope. I don't really know what a stethoscope means. And there is a blind man. Name the person. Name the person. Who could it be? There is big discussion on both the sides. Both seem to know the answer, and still there is fear, there is hesitation, there is all the more. What is the story? Sacred Hearts girls, are you taking a chance? St. Charles girls, are you taking a chance? You can take a chance in 5, 4, 3. These girls are good in risk taking. It's nice to see their smiles. Come on, give it a try.
Is it Angel Raphael?
I can't say is it Angel Raphael. I want a definitive answer because you have
Angel
rung the bell.
Raphael.
Because if it is wrong, you are going to lose 10 points if it is a wrong answer. But unfortunately, it is Archangel Raphael, and still it is Angel Raphael, and you get 20 full points for answering that right. This was the angel who leads Tobit and Tobias, and who is the angel who brings healing, and this is the angel who journeys with Tobias, helping them with the fish oil and helping them through this journey. Archangel Raphael is the right answer, and you have answered 3 questions out of emoji round. These seem to be specialists in emojis. These girls seems to be really good in emojis. Over to the last question of the match and the last question of the game between St. Charles Kamanahalli and Sacred Hearts Girls Bangalore. And the question for you, the emojis are on the screen. Name the person. There is a man. There is a man and a woman. And they are seeing stars. There seems to be an axe. There is something else that's going on around that. What's the last one? Looks cute. Oh, they have rung the bell again. These girls are ready to take a risk. Yes, girls, come on, let's see.
Joseph the carpenter.
Yeah.
Joseph,
Jesus' father.
Joseph the carpenter is absolutely right. It is the right answer that takes their scores to another new height of 210 scores. What a way to finish the game. What a high score to reach at a semi-final game. Seeing the initial scores, I was really hesitant if at all this game will go any further. As tough as this game was, St. Charles Kamnahalli did a very good game. All their knowledge was put to practice, prepared very well, but unfortunately it was not your day. Don't worry, keep smiling. You still have a third place to go. You still have a long way to catch. Don't give up hopes. You still have a cash prize to win, and it is just another day. You have a long journey to go. Sacred Heart Girls Bangalore, congratulations and wishes. You have won this semi-finals and assure yourself a place in the finals. See you soon in the finals, and you will be competing against Life School. The first game that we saw between Sacred Hearts and Life School is going to be repeated once again in the finals with Life School boys and Sacred Hearts girls. Congratulations to all of you. You did a very good game. What is most important here is not about winning or losing, but the depth of knowledge from the Bible that you acquire. It's just one match, one day. But the amount you have learned because of this quiz, and the amount I have learned because of interacting with you through this quiz, and the amount our people here, our subscribers, have learned by watching you on this quiz is enormous. You are missionaries on our journey of evangelizing through the Bible in this Faith Chance. Congratulations to both the teams. St. Charles Kamnahalli, you have also a consoling news. You are going to fight against your own St. Charles in the next game. It's going to be St. Charles versus St. Charles in the match for the third place, which you're going to have soon. St. Charles Kamnahalli and St. Charles Lingarajpuram, you are going to fight face to face. All the best for all that you have prepared. See you have a good fight for that place, and it's equally important. It's not about winning or losing. It is about how much we know and how beautiful children of God that we are. You are standing right in front of wings. You are not just like angels. You are angels. Keep your smile going and spread your cheer and love along with us at RMC in Faith Jam Season 2. Signing off with you is Father Joe Abraham, a Redemptorist, and lots of love to all of you back at home. God bless you.